Okay, so today we have the horse that's a little spooky, and sometimes you don't know. You know, people do lots of things with him and they think they're okay and they're not. Well, one of the things bad about him is he doesn't like things behind him. Where are you going? So what I want him to do is to get used to me being behind them. Everybody keeps asking me, when are you going to ride him? I'm not until I fix these things. So there's no point me riding them. Yep. So see, I just did this with him, and then I turned the camera on and he got scared again because he just really has no trust, right? So I do this over and over again, and I'm rubbing him kind of with rhythm, help him get used to it, and he only gets a treat if he does it right, and not all the time. But this way, because he can't see out of that one eye so well, on his right side, he knows where I am, right? Boy. But I couldn't even do this in the beginning. As soon as I went by his butt, he would just either, if he was tied up, move it away, or try to run away. So again, I use the food sometimes, but not all the time. Hi. Yeah, good job. So then I'm going to try and just walk around him and have him stand here. Because that's going to happen on the trail. You're going to have people come up behind you. It's going to be pretty scary if the horse runs off every time something comes up behind him, right? And you know, see how he's moving? Maybe stay. You know, maybe somebody hit him from behind. Good boy. Good job. Good job, buddy. And he doesn't know what I'm doing, so I want to tell him when he does it right. Good boy. Stay. So I want him just to be able to stand there while I just walk around. Good job. Good job. No cookie that time. No, good boy. Okay. I want to get to the point that I can run up behind this horse and he's okay with it, but that's not today. You have to break everything up. And he's just got to get used to someone coming up behind him and not smacking him or hurting him. So I'm going to have to do this thousands of times. Good job. So now I'm going to go the other way. See, now I broke a cookie and he jumped. Let's break another cookie. There you go. So now he's got his leg cocked. He might be relaxed, or some of them fake relaxing. Right? Good job. Yeah. And this was the horse I had tied up, and I was waving my arms behind him to get used to it, because in the beginning, if I just had him completely loose, he might have just ran away and it wouldn't have worked so well. So I used that to kind of help me, and he got better at it, but he's got to be able to do it when he's loose. Good job. So I kind of look and see when they're relaxed. Then I keep adding more stuff if I think they're doing okay. Right? So now I'm going to add my arm, which we've already done with him tied up, but he might move now. Good job, buddy. Good boy. Because what happens when you're on trail, every time you see somebody, they always go, hey, hi, and they wave their hand. So we want to get him used to this. I'm trying to pay attention to you too, but when I'm walking behind him, I'm trying to be aware and be far enough back that if he does kick at my head, he misses and doesn't hit me. Good job, buddy. gonna go the other way. Good boy. Now it's not enough that he can just do this with me. I gotta get other people to do it with him. Once he trusts me. Good boy. Good job. But he doesn't know why I'm doing this. Good boy. Good job. Good boy. Stay. Now he's doing pretty good, right? Oh, let's do a little bit more. You don't like when the cookies break, right? So now I'm going to use both hands, which I didn't do behind him before. When he gets scared, he likes to run away. So what we want to do is, if he gets scared, always bring him back to where he was and let him see that it's nothing that's going to kill him. He's a little snorty, but not too bad. Good boy. But a lot of these gaited horses are beaten somewhere because they take it. Arab or thoroughbred might kill them, right? And then these guys get jumpy and people don't know why they're jumpy. This stuff you got to get them over with. And he's got to trust me on the ground and know I'm going to help him before I get on his back. Remember, they trust their other herd members. And those herd members aren't crawling on their back and riding them. They're on the ground, and that's who they're following and paying attention to. Boy. Good job. Okay, so now I'm going to do it higher. You might think, what's the big deal? Well, usually when people smack them, their hand comes up high in the air. Good boy. I'm doing this with rhythm, if you haven't figured that out. You gotta have some rhythm. Helps them relax. Good job. Good job, buddy. Okay, so he's doing pretty good with this. Next thing I'm going to do is take my hat off. We'll see what happens. Because a lot of people take their hat off and they smack the horse in the head or in the butt. Boy. Okay, so now I'm going to wave the hat. Good job, because if you haven't seen it before, and I've seen a lot of trainers do it, they have it on their head and they take it off and they go whack, and they whack the horse. And that's why horses get afraid of hats. And I've had some who are afraid of people wearing the hat, and the people are like, well, we're not hitting him with it. And I go, no, but somebody did, so he's just waiting for the day you take it off and whack him one. Good job. You're doing so good. See it? It's okay. Good job. Now he's going to try and run away. Hi. Good boy. Oh boy. So in time I might put cookies in my hat. Good job. It's okay. Now he's a little scared, so I'm only going to wave it a little. Then I'm going to get bigger and bigger as he knows it's okay again. And he's always a little jumpier on his blind side. Good boy. I was told he's completely blind, but I think he can see some shadows. I've had a lot of blind dogs. Okay? So I've dealt with a lot. And you want to help them, you don't want to baby them. Remember, they still have their nose in their ears, just like the dogs do. Good job. Now we're going to wave it over here. Good boy. Now I'm going to wave it over here. Good job. Now I'm going to put it back on my hat. All right. Yeah. You did a good job. Okay, so that's it for today with him. Remember, there's no point in doing the other stuff. I need to work his mind and get him used to all these things. Then once we get to under saddle, his gaits look pretty good from the ground. I don't think that's going to be a big issue. It's just gaining his trust with me, with all sorts of different people doing things around him. And then, you know, he'll understand. And then once I get up in the saddle, I'll be able to help him there. And if he ever gets scared, I'll get down on the ground to try to help him if he's too scared with me up in the saddle. Okay? So, okay, but for today, I think he did pretty good.